There we go. We're good. If everyone would have a seat. If you'd all stand up as the students enter, please. We really did practice this. All right, everyone may be seated. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. We're going to start out the program with Mrs. Compton and a couple of students who are going to be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. If we could all look at this flag, we're going to have some students who will be signing the Pledge of Allegiance as we all say the pledge. So, Mrs. Compton.
Do you want to be on either side, or do you want to stand on the same side? Doesn't matter? Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, students, families, staff, and honored guests. Tonight is one of those rare moments that feels like an ending and a beginning all at once. For our 8th graders, it's the closing scene of a chapter you've been writing for years, and the opening scene of one you haven't quite figured out yet. If this was a movie, this is part where the music swells. The camera pans across faces, some excited, some nervous, some trying very hard not to cry. And somewhere in the background, there's always a voice reminding us that growing up is both beautiful and a little bit heartbreaking. We've heard it before in stories we love, that moment when kids realize the world is bigger than they thought, and parents realize their children are too. To quote Ferris Bueller, life moves fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might miss it. And it does. It moves in school years and seasons, and small moments you don't realize matter until they've passed. One day, you'll figure out your locker combination, and the next you're walking across the stage a little taller, a little wiser, and definitely more ready than you think. And to the parents and families here tonight, this is your moment too. Because while students have been growing up, you've been learning something just as challenging: how to let go, little by little. Not all at once, but in quiet, small ways, letting them try, letting them fail, and letting them become who they are meant to be. That is not easy, and it's not supposed to be. But here's the truth. This moment isn't about losing something. It's about seeing what all those years of love, support, and patience have built. If I could offer you some advice tonight, not advice in the traditional sense, but something closer to a collection of reminders, it might sound a little like this. Take care of yourself, not just in big, obvious ways, but in small ones too. Get enough sleep, drink water, step outside. You'd be surprised how often the simplest things make the biggest difference. Be kind, not because someone tells you to, but because you understand that everyone around you is carrying something you can't see. Kindness is never wasted. Try something that scares you, within reason. The moments that feel uncertain are often the ones that shape you the most. Don't be in such a hurry to have everything figured out. You won't. None of us do. And that's not a flaw, it's part of the experience. Pay attention to people who show up for you: friends, family, teachers. Those connections matter more than any grade or award. And speaking of awards, yes, grades matter. Effort matters. But they are not the full measure of who you are. Your character, your integrity, your willingness to keep going when things get hard, that's what lasts. Laugh often, especially at yourself. Life gets a little lighter when you give yourself some grace. Say thank you. Say it often. You didn't get here alone. Stay curious. The world is far too interesting to stop asking questions. And when things don't go the way you planned, and they won't, remember this: you can always start again, as many times as it takes. Now here's something that no one tells you enough of. Your future isn't something that happens to you. It's something you build choice by choice, day by day. Some of you already have a plan. Some of you don't, and both are perfectly fine. What matters is that you keep moving forward with courage, with compassion, and with the willingness to learn. Because growing up isn't about having all the answers. It's about learning how to ask better questions. So tonight, take a moment, look around, remember the people sitting beside you, the ones who shared your classroom, group projects, inside jokes, and maybe a little chaos along the way. These are the people who are part of your story. People who come and go, but no one can take away your memories. And to the families, this isn't a goodbye to childhood, it's just a new version of it. One where your role changes, but your importance does not. Eighth graders, the world you're stepping into will challenge you, and it will surprise you, and it will ask more of you than you expect. But it will also give you more opportunities than you can imagine. So go forward with confidence, but also humility. Be bold, but also be thoughtful. Hold on to what matters and be willing to let go of what doesn't. And above all else, remember who you are becoming matters. So congratulations, class of 2023. Your next chapter is waiting. So every year, the valedictorian of the senior class, who are graduating on Sunday, is our senior speaker, as advice from an outgoing senior to incoming freshman. This year, the valedictorian of the class of 2026 is Elena Flanagan.
Good evening, class of 2030. Congratulations, you made it through middle school. Now it's time for high school. 4 years ago, I sat where you're sitting today, and I remember thinking to myself, I'm excited for high school, but I'm also pretty nervous. Let me reassure you, it isn't as bad as you think. Yes, the workload is more, but you learn to manage it. Your friendships will change, but that's all right. Let me share some advice with you that I wish I knew before I went into high school. My first piece of advice is that in high school you can pretty much reinvent yourself. And what I mean by that is high school is pretty much a blank slate. I understand you'll be with the same people that you're sitting with today, but that doesn't mean that you have to be the exact same person that you are now. I encourage all of you to take risks and try something new at least once. Whether that is taking a class that interests you or joining a club that you wouldn't normally. Say yes to new experiences because trust me, it will help you discover who you are. And discovering who you are will also help you decide what you want to do after high school. And I know that seems far away, but it comes up quicker than you think. Something else to keep in mind is that it's okay to not like everything that you try. But the most important thing is that you do try it. Don't let fear stop you from exploring who you want to become. My next piece of advice kind of relates to the first one, and that is to surround yourself with those who will support you. There will be people who will support you to try these new things. There will be people who will try to stop you and tear you down. It's important that you stick with those who will support you, though, because those are good quality people. And when it comes to friend circles, I have always held the value of quality over quantity. Over these next 4 years, your friend group will change, and that is completely normal. Just remember to not waste your energy trying to be popular or fitting into a crowd that does not value you. Surround yourself with people who support you, who make you laugh, lift you up, and keep you out of the drama, because there's so much in high school, it's not worth it, trust me. And lastly, be kind to everyone. That's how you stop the drama. Be kind to everyone around you, and trust me, your high school experience will be so much better. And guard your inner circle closely. Keep those who are close to you close to you. My final piece of advice is that you gotta make your education a priority. I know it's easy to get caught up in sports and clubs, but starting now, your grades are actually mattering. They are counting towards your future. Even if you're not planning to go to college, your grades can impact your future. They can affect a job that you might get. If you go through your freshman year without a care in the world, then let me tell you, you will regret it. I know a lot of people who have regretted it in the class of 2026. Later on, when you realize the importance of your grades, you will also realize that it is incredibly hard to pull up a low GPA. So to avoid this, I suggest that you manage your time well and stay on top of your assignments and your work. Do not be afraid to speak up and ask your teachers questions. You will take some difficult classes throughout your high school career, whether that's taking AP classes, college classes, or even Mr. Rupp's biology class. We all know that one's a little difficult. But even though they may be difficult, all of the teachers in high school are willing to help you, as long as you are willing to show them that you are willing to put in the work. In high school, you won't have teachers nagging you all the time about your grades. So if you want to improve them, then you have to take the initiative. All in all, these next 4 years will fly by faster than you think. So I encourage you, all of you, to enjoy it while you can. Get out of your comfort zone and enjoy the Friday night games, the spirit weeks, and even the late night study sessions, because there will be quite a few of those. These next 4 years are yours, so make it your own and make it unforgettable. Congratulations on graduating middle school. Now go have fun celebrating, and welcome to the beginning of your high school life. Congratulations.
Thank you, Elena. I do have to tell you, I asked her if she had a copy of her speech, and she said, I have my phone. And I went, okay. I printed mine. Our next speaker is a guest speaker. The students vote on which teacher they would like to be their speaker tonight. And they have chosen Mrs. Compton. This is usually going to be a good speech. She told me about 2 hours ago she hadn't written it yet. So let's see what Mrs. Compton has to say. Mrs. Compton.
Eli, where are you? Can you raise your hand? Oh, sorry. Kearns. Eli Kearns. In line, did you ask me if I wrote my speech yet? What did I say? No, I didn't. Trying to think. Yesterday, during our rehearsal, do you remember what you said? What did you say? No, no, that's not what you said. No, you said, she didn't even write a speech last year, dude. You're not wrong, yeah. So here's what I did. I thought about it for a really long time. I honestly did. But then I decided to lock in like any of my eighth graders would have done. And I came up with a plan. So here's my plan. I have a prop, no worries. I Googled what would be a good speech to give at an eighth grade awards night. Here's what does anybody recognize this symbol? The little symbol. No, it's AI overview. So the AI overview literally states, a great eighth grade graduation speech balances celebration, reflection, and a look into the future. Keep it to 3 to 5 minutes and focused on shared memories, growth, and gratitude for teachers and parents. My hook is already completed. Okay, acknowledge a milestone. Briefly state why everyone is gathered and the significance of leaving middle school. You are gathered because you are leaving middle school. You're welcome. The reflection, 1 to 2 minutes. Highlight the journey. Mention a few shared universal experience examples. Navigating lockers. Do you remember the locker search? What was it related to in the American Revolution? More specifically, who sent the writs of assistance? Good job. Crazy spirit weeks. Every week in middle school is a crazy spirit week. Or surviving a tough class project. Let's just say DBQs. We're good. Next, focus on growth. Touch on how much the class has matured academically and personally since 6th grade. Not gonna lie, when you were in 6th grade, you were awfully wild. 7th grade, you were a little, I don't have really a word for it that would be appropriate for the school. 8th grade, you have definitely matured, and we have loved you, mostly. So thank you for that. Next, gratitude. Thank the village. Take a moment to genuinely thank the teachers, administrators, parents, and guardians who supported your grade. And I don't just mean 8th grade, I mean your grades in individual classes. Elena, you have to remember that you are Frank Ocean and I'm just your backup singer. You already did the motivation part. I just am the comedic relief. Also, why did you give such a good speech? Like, what are you leaving me with? Add a personal touch. Ask the audience to give those supporters a round of applause. Looking forward, embrace the future. Transition to the excitement and nerves of starting high school. Again, Elena already got over that. We're good. And leave a core message. Offer a brief, inspiring takeaway. Remind your peers to stay adaptable, be kind, and support each other as they take this next step. I honestly believe that you will be fine. You know why? What does the sign say? How many times have you seen it in my classroom? So many times. Conclusion. Final send-off. Deliver a... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Lacey, I need you. Please. 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 Please.
No.
Just, it's like a sentence, dude. You got to just stop. Don't even get over here. Oh my gosh, we're gonna chase each other. Come here, come. Lacey, Lacey's parents, please have Lacey come to the other side of the podium right now. Right now. Can you just read this one sentence? Please.
Why?
Because this is our last moment together and I really need it.
But you got
Stop. Need it. Fine. No. No. Okay, fine. Stand next to me. Lacey hates reading in class. I really thought this would go better. I didn't. I didn't. Okay, final send-off. Deliver a concise, memorable closing line that unifies your class and congratulate your fellow graduates. What's wrong with that statement, Lacey? It says that I need to congratulate my fellow graduates. What am I?
Not a graduate.
What year did I graduate?
2002.
Okay. Is anybody in here from the class of 2002? No. Okay, applaud myself. Good. It's important to realize. You can go sit down. Everybody applause for Lacey. My 8th graders, applause the way you usually applause at my class, please. Thank you. It's important to realize that when you're actually doing an AI overview, you need to read and figure out what you put in the Google prompt so you get the right information. Because this was a speech that was supposed to be written to other 8th graders. So, anyways, sign off. You got this, everybody. Please applaud the class of 2026. 30, 2030.
And she did not disappoint. We'll move to the awards portion of our night here. And the first award is our honor roll, and that will be presented by Mrs. Sarah Rupp. They don't know what to do, so we're going to tell them. Explain to them to be Yeah.
All right, so we did not rehearse this. So when your name is called, we'll just kind of line up, but we won't crowd. I don't know, we'll just play it by ear. We'll have a few of you up here at a time. Everybody will applaud, and then you will exit, and then we'll do the next setup. Sound good? Okay. All right, so we are proud to recognize our honor roll students. Those who have achieved a grade point average between 3.0 and 3.49. This is the first section. These students have demonstrated perseverance in the face of challenges and a willingness to grow both academically and personally. Their dedication has not gone unnoticed, and they have set a strong example for their peers. Please join us in congratulating these students for their hard work and achievements. Students, please come on stage when your name is called. Recipients of the B Average Honor Roll Award are Monica Binder, so apparently I will let you applaud in between. We can't hold that up. Go ahead, let it all out. All right. Trenton Bank. Logan Bolt. Cadence Brocker. JC Hoyce. Samantha Horsch. Julia Levy. Parker Lefebvre. Colin Lizaway. Liliana Maurer. So we'll stop here. There's another group. All right. So we can applaud for these folks. All right. Morgan Mearstein. Aaron Meyer. Sam Meyer. Riley Mullenbach. Gavin Novotny. Lily Petrie. Elijah Pierce. Teresa Raymaker. Lila Shaneborn. Lucas Sentek. And last but not least, Kirsten Wilcox. Well, let's give them all a round of applause.
The next award is High Honor Roll, and this will be presented by Mr. Corbin Thompson.
Alrighty. Tonight, we are proud to recognize our High Honor Roll recipients, students who have demonstrated exceptional dedication to their studies by earning a grade point average between 3.5 and 4.0. These students have consistently challenged themselves, balanced their many responsibilities, and set a high standard for their peers. As we celebrate their accomplishments this evening, we commend their hard work and determination, and we look forward to all they will achieve in the years ahead. Students, please come on stage when your name is called. Recipients of the A Average High Honor Roll Award are Bree Birschbach, Alyssa Beekle, Dexter Sita, Allison Allie Dyer, Mackenzie Herbert, Gustavo Hernandez Benitez Jr., Benjamin Ben Carls, Eli Kearns, Easton Keck, and we'll end this bunch here with, last but not least, Haley Kozlowski. Please give one more round of applause for our first grouping. All right, to start off the next grouping of our High Honor Roll Award, first we have Alexander Alex Lefebvre. Kylie Mertens. Lainey Nett. Shaylin Pribernow. Alan Reyes. Ethan Schmitz. Amelia Millie Stefani. Colin Westfall. All right, Lacey, maybe the last time. Lacey Zabel. Craig Zimmerman. Here you go. And our last one for High Honor Roll Award is Juliet Zimmerman. All right, please give it up one more time for our High Honor Roll Award recipients.
I don't think I've seen them walk that fast other than to lunch. The next award is the Presidential Academic Award, which will be presented by Mr. Nathan Labs.
The Presidential Academic Award is given out to students who meet specific academic criteria. Students who are eligible for this award must have a grade point average of 3.5 or higher and have scores of meeting or advanced in math and ELA on the 2026 Wisconsin Forward exam. This year's winners are Bree Birschbach, Phineas Brown, Alyssa Beagle, Dexter Sita, Allison Dyer, Mackenzie Herbert, Gustavo Hernandez Benitez, Benjamin Carlos, Eli Kearns, Easton Keck, Alex Lefevre, I guess they're not all going to fit, so we will give them a round of applause. And you guys can head back.
No, we can't call that.
Come on, Alex. Kylie Mertens, Lainey Nett, Shaylin Pribanow, Alan Reyes, Allison Schmitz, Ethan Schmitz, Amelia Stefani, Colin Westfall, Craig Zimmerman, and Juliet Zimmerman. Congratulations to all the winners, and you can give them a round of applause.
Our next award is a new award, and we call it the 180 Award. This award honors a student who has made meaningful changes this year, both in the classroom and how they carry themselves each day. With steady effort and a willingness to try a different approach, this student has improved their academic performance and made more positive choices. They have shown greater responsibility, put more care into their work, and built stronger habits that support their success. The progress they've made in their learning and personal growth is clear, and their experience is a reminder that growth happens when you're open to change and willing to put in the work. Strangely enough, this student asked me if he had won this award yesterday because he somehow knew that he was going to win it. So please put your hands together for Elijah Baker. The next award is our Perfect Attendance Award, and this year we have 2 students with perfect attendance. And I emailed their parents about a month ago and said, please don't let them be absent. This award is going to be awarded by Mrs. Sienna Compton.
Perfect attendance is given to students who are not absent during any part of the school day for non-school related events. In order to be recognized for perfect attendance, a student must be on time each day and remain in school until dismissal. This year, we have 2 students who meet this criteria. They are Jamison Miller and Colin Westfall.
Just be careful. Are you, wait. Okay.
I do have to share that Jamison came into the health room on Monday, and Mrs. Schultz came to my office and said, what do? We can't let him go home. I said, make something up, give him some ice, we'll be good. The next award are the Citizenship Awards. These awards are voted on by the staff for 4 students, 2 boys and 2 girls. And who is presenting? Mr. Labs will be presenting these awards.
So these awards come from all of us, from all the teachers, and I'm going to share what we came up with and then a little bit about a couple students. So each year, the 8th grade teachers choose a student for an award, which we call the Citizenship Award. And this is the criteria we use for that award. This award recognizes a student or students for their hard work and outstanding character throughout this past school year. This person should exemplify hard work and be someone who uses what they have to accomplish the most they can. Additionally, this person should demonstrate a positive attitude, show care and concern for others, and be a good role model for other students. The recipient of this award receives a certificate and a $25 Amazon gift card, I believe. Yes. This year, as in many years past, we had a very hard time deciding. It takes us quite a long time actually to try to narrow it down to 4 people. There's a lot of very deserving individuals in this class who can really accomplish a lot in the next 4 years. We will have a lot of memories of you, and we hope to see amazing things done by all of you in the next 4 years. But after a lot of discussion, we have chosen tonight 4 very deserving individuals. So I'd like these 4 people to join me up here on the stage. Bree Birschbach, Alex Lefevre, Lainey Nett, and Colin Westfall. Good job. So these students are outstanding students academically, and they add a lot to every classroom. They also have participated in volleyball, basketball, track, soccer, softball, band, robotics, Husky Council, Community Service Club. They participate in class, they've been helpful to classmates and staff, and they have shown excellent character throughout the school year. So I asked the staff to share, all of the staff in the middle school to share some comments about each of the students. And so I have compiled a few of those. It's not that long. I do use really big font now, so or else I can't read it. So we'll start with Bree. So Bree is a hard worker, has a positive attitude, makes every class she is in a better place to be. Specifically, she always begs to bring treats in for algebra. And one time she brought a delicious peanut butter cake, but a ton of ants found it and helped themselves to some of it before the class could get any. She also likes to use the verb hook to describe when she did really well and also when she was worried about doing really poorly. She is very determined and she will do great things in her future at New Holstein High School. So congratulations, Bree. Lainey next. Lainey is known for her ability to brighten up a room and for making each and every class more enjoyable. She is known for her thoughtful, provoking questions and for being a great bluffer in the game of werewolf. Lainey liked to greet teachers every morning with a bright smile and a very sunny disposition. She also liked to bring in random household items from home. We don't even know if her parents knew that or not, and set them up in the math classroom. One time it was a kitchen mixer that she left by the pencil. She is an amazing young woman with a heart of gold, and we are excited to see her bring her contagious smile to the halls of New Holstein High School. Did your parents know about the mixer? All right. Alex Lefevre. Alex is a very hardworking student. He's a great teammate, classmate, and he leads in a positive and contagious way. Apparently, he convinced a certain 8-year-old that his name was LeBron. Once, once his true identity was revealed, he was still unable to lose that nickname. Alex has a very promising future in wrestling and running and soccer. He's also willing to help others, and he will undoubtedly be successful in his future at NHHS. Good job, Alex. So this is a special note for both Alex and Colin, where it was pointed out by a teacher that they participated in math counts for all 3 years of middle school, and they were excellent leaders in this year in math counts. And they were also key members of the team that competed at UW Oshkosh and finished in the top 10% out of the 225 teams that were there. So Colin is an outstanding student who has a very inquisitive mind. This past fall in Lego League, he came up with some amazing ideas for his team that really impressed the judges. Colin was always super kind and helpful. He put up chairs at the end of class if his classmates forget to put them up. He has a promising future in football, wrestling, and track. Colin's kindness and willingness to lend a helping hand will guide him to a successful future at New Holstein High School. Good job, Colin. Finally, Mrs. Tomczyk responded to my email by noting that all 4 of you scored 92% or higher on the actual citizenship test in 7th grade. So it's another great reason that this award is fitting. On behalf of the entire staff of New Holstein Middle School, we'd like to thank Bree, Alex, Lainey, and Colin for their positive attitudes and for making New Holstein Middle School a better place this year. So thank you one more time. And you don't have to stand up here anymore. Good job, guys.
Thank you. I think we've been doing really well. Thanks. The last award for tonight is the Principal's Award. Tonight we are proud to recognize a truly exceptional achievement. The Principal's Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated outstanding academic excellence, dedication, and perseverance throughout their middle school journey. This year's recipient has earned the highest possible grade point average of 4.0, an accomplishment that it reflects not only intelligence, but also commitment, discipline, and a strong work ethic. This student has consistently set the standard for excellence in the classroom while serving as a positive role model for her peers. It is with great pride and with honor this remarkable individual for her hard work and achievement. Congratulations on this well-deserved recognition and best wishes for continued success in the years ahead, Ms. Bree Bierschbach. One more applause for Bree. next part of the presentation is the slideshow. So we're going to take us a few minutes to set up. I do want to make one little notation that Morgan Mearstein and I have been unable to get email to work. So when we get to this girls soccer section, pretend you see Morgan. have one more award to hand out tonight, and that is the award, the promotional awards to every student as they move on to high school. So give us a bit here, and we will hand out awards.
All right, the time has officially arrived. So what we will do before your names are read is you will stand up as a whole row, right? So first row, stand up. And then once your names are read, you will go that way. You will get something from Dr. Jacobson. You will get some things from Mrs. Compton, and then you will come up on the stage. We'll fill the stage. We'll clap for you again. You'll exit the stage, and then row 2 all over again. Good? Are you ready? All right. So the class of 2030. Elijah Baker. Monica Binder. Trenton Bink. Adele Bierschbach. Bree Bierschbach. Logan Bolt. Jackson Bratz. Cadence Brocker. Annabelle Bruchot. Alyssa Beagle. Dexter Sita. Reagan Ditter. By the way, we had some records broken yesterday at the track and field meet, and Reagan Ditter broke a record with like well over a second. Is that the 100-meter? Is that what it was? Like well over a second. It was really amazing. Allie Dyer. Mason Freifogel. And Maddox Gill. Stay up here. All right, second row. Are we standing? All right. Basri Guri. You can applaud for yourselves. That's fine. Ariane Guri. Sawyer Hausler. Mackenzie Heberberg. Gustavo Hernandez Benitez Jr. JC Hoyce. Kate Hoyce. Mike Horsch. Samantha Horsch. Xander Huber. Christian Huff. Benjamin Carls. Jackson Keys. Raven Kennedy. Eli Kearns. Easton Keck. All right.
No, I don't.
Third row, please stand up.
Third row, please stand up.
All right, Miley Coleman. Haley Kozlowski. Julia Levy. Caleb Lee. Alexander Lefebvre. Parker Lefebvre. Colin Lizaway. Landon Liloff. Liliana Maurer. Morgan Mearstein. Kylie Mertens. Aaron Meyer. Samuel Meyer.
Sam.
Riley Mullenbach. And Jameson Miller.
Fourth row of 2026, please stand up.
Okay, you guys can go. Go ahead, Miley.
We're graduating 2026.
Miss Merton.
I literally said, I wonder who's next, and they called Brian.
No, it's all right. All right. Laney Nett. Gavin Novotny. Tyler Panis. Ramses Paredes Palacios. Lily Petrie. Elijah Pierce. Shaylin Pribernow. Teresa Raymaker. Alan Reyes. Anthony Rugg. Ethan Schmitz. Lila Shaneborn. Lucas Sentek. Amelia Stefani. Colin Westfall. Kirsten Wilcox.
All right. Last but not least, fifth row.
Stand up. Brooklyn Woodyard. Olivia Wunrow. Lacey Zebo. Craig Zimmerman. And last but certainly not least, Juliet Zimmerman.
All right, class of 2030, please stand up, face your sides. I would like to present to everyone the future class of 2030. All right, before they process out, we do have a few announcements. One, we would like to thank G&H for donation of water tonight. We would like to thank Lily Bees for the beautiful flowers up in front. There will be a reception in the cafeteria for cake and water afterwards. Everyone is welcome to join. And then when the students are ready, they can head down to the Commons for the dance tonight. Each student has got a copy of the presentation. I burned them onto disk and then was told that that was so old school. So do with that what you may. Once again, class of 2030.